Okay, I am going to take a video. Let's see if I can do it. I'm sticking this phone in my dolly. That seems to work. All right, I'm going to take a video showing me taking this pinball apart so that you can watch this video and then do what I do in reverse, because this is one of the more complex games to take apart and put back together. They did not make it real easy. So what we're going to do is try and take this head off, and then when I ship it, the head will come separate, and then the rest of this will come as one unit. But it's just, I don't think the cabinet's strong enough to tip this on its back and ship it with the head on. So, and I don't think they like you shipping games with the legs on. Okay, that didn't work. Well, let's see. Something else to put this on. Here we go. I'll use this chair. Okay, this should work. So, is that aimed at me? All right, hopefully that's aimed right. Can't really tell. So the first thing we're going to do is put the key. Let's see, do I have a... Yeah, here's the key. Actually, the first thing I'll do is turn it off. Now, put the key in the head here. It's got the same key for the head and the coin door. Turn that key and then this lifts out. I'm going to take this and just set it aside for now, somewhere safe. All right. Now we're going to just lift up on this metal door and slide it out. All right. We basically need to disconnect all of these wires. And most of them are trivial and easy, but there's a few that are a little bit more challenging. So let's take the easy ones. There's these three over here on this side of the solenoid driver board. And you'll notice that all these connectors are keyed with a certain pin that's blocked out, and that blocked out pin goes where the notch is on the connector. So there's really not any chance for you to hook this up wrong unless you really try to do it wrong. So these four here in the middle get disconnected. And then this little 2-pin connector here goes, I'm going to pick up the camera and show you this because it does go in an odd place. This 2-pin connector goes at the bottom of this connector. I don't know why they did this, but there's 2 pins at the bottom and then a space and then 7 pins. So just put it on the 2 bottom ones. That's the wire to the speaker, basically, down in the cabinet. Then we've got these 2 right here. And then there's this right here, single wire, and it's just wire nutted to this. Now that's kind of a hack we had to do because of this new lamp driver board that's needed to drive the LED bulbs. The original Bally lamp driver would not drive LED bulbs. So you're just going to find this like white and brown wire, and you're going to use that wire nut to wire nut it to this one that goes to the lamp driver board here. I'm going to just put the wire nut, well, I'll just put it in the bag with the bolts and stuff. All right, let me set this down again. Okay. So all that we've got left now are a couple of wires that go from up here down into the body, and they need to be disconnected down there. So I'll set these up here. Now we are going to pull the playfield up and disconnect those underneath there. So now you use the same key to open up your coin door. There's a lever right here that you slide over. That releases this metal bar. Then you can slide the glass out. So, set it somewhere very gently. Now, let's just swing this up here so that we can get it out of the way. We're going to lift this playfield. I'm going to take the ball out here just so it doesn't fall anywhere. Okay. You lift it right underneath the trough, and then you can slide it out like this into this notch and tip it up like that. And then I'll show you the connectors that need to be done down here. It is 3 of them. This right here, which is labeled back box. This right here. And this right here, which is just the power to the fluorescent light fixture up there. Those 3 now we're going to set this back down. You put this these metal tabs in these slots. All right. Now, we'll open this back up. Now we should be able to pull. Here's the wire for the fluorescent light fixture. Okay. Now, just to make this easier, we're going to open up this center section too, because I don't think it's necessary, but it'll just be easier if we open it up and you see what's back there. So let me get the camera again. There's a little silver lever here, right here. This needs to be pushed back, and then that releases this so that you can lift it up and pull it out. So now we take this and we'll put it over here right next to the back glass. And that is our little score display unit. Then we've got a screw here and a screw over here, which releases this center section. I've got a screwdriver here in my pocket. These are really finger loose, but might as well use a screwdriver to get them started. Pull one out. And by the way, you don't want to mess with this middle section with the game turned on, just because these score displays run on 190 volts DC, and it's possible to shock yourself if you're not lucky. All right, and then I just grab on these little plastic things and kind of tip it and pull it. This just comes out loose now. So that's our little score display unit, but now we can see all these wires coming and going from the head to the body. So let's take the ones that we've disconnected up here in the head, and we'll pull them down here. We're going to stuff those down. Well, actually, you know what? We don't really need to stuff them down into the body. Let's just leave them here in the center section. I usually stuff them in the body, but I guess I don't need to. Okay, and let's figure out. Wait a second. I guess these can stay up here actually, can't they? Yeah, all right, I'm connecting these back up. Sorry, these did not need to be disconnected, my mistake. Okay, so all we've got left that's holding us back is this right here. So let's see where that goes. Should go to something that can be disconnected. Okay. Here it is. We've got these two wires here. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. I'm gonna set the phone down. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Disconnect that, disconnect this. Okay. Here are 3 more. Now these are all different sizes and shapes, so I don't think there's any fear of getting these hooked up wrong again. And then these are the ones that we disconnected down there, just pulling them up from the body. There we go. So now we just need to grab this and pull it up to the head here. And voila, we are free and able to unbolt this head now. This we can just take and set back in here. I know it probably looks really, if this is your first pinball, you're probably really freaked out right now. But trust me, this is no big deal. I've removed and reassembled heads thousands and thousands of times. You plug everything in and it should work. They're made to be assembled and disassembled. Gotta get that lined up. So go back in. All right, there we go. A few turns there. A few turns here. Boom. All right. Then we'll grab that piece of glass back. I'm gonna put the camera back over here. Put the little score display glass back in, like this. Then we'll slide this forward, so now it's locked in, it won't come out. Now we're going to take the 2 bolts out that hold this top head on. Okay. All right. These 2 are out. Now, push this back in here. Now we're going to get the back glass and put it in. Slides in just like that bottom glass did. Oh, except I need my keys here. I need to turn this lock so that it can go in. Now we go in. Now we turn the lock again. And now that glass is locked and won't come out, which is good. Now this should just be loose, theoretically. Yeah. So we just pick this up, set it down. All right. Now put the keys and the head bolts into a bag. Move our tools, and we'll slide this glass back on. Put this metal locking bar back on and lock that. Now that's stuck in. And then we will lock up this door again. Okay. All right, and now what's left is real simple. We just take the legs off. Let me see. I think we're using 7/16" bolts. I'm sorry, 9/16, not 7. Unplug it and stuff the cord back in here. Now this, you will set it up in the same way, just in the opposite order. Back here, you'll put the front legs on first, and then tip it down, then jack up this back end. I just put my leg underneath it, and it works perfectly for me, because my leg is just the right height. But you might want to find somebody to help you hold it. Alright, so those are out. Set everything down and gently bring it to the ground. Alright, and then we can tip it up like this. Put the leg bolts in the bag, and then we'll take off these front legs. So all you'll need is a 9/16 wrench and a Phillips screwdriver. All right. And that's it. Just do what I did in reverse, and you should be in business. Thank you very much.